Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another TBR jar video. And this month I have literally so many anticipated reads on the cart. Like, I hope I get a few of these on my TBR, like, so bad. I've been wanting to read these for so long, and I'm just And then also I got some book mail, so there have been some things that have been added and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's get right into the picks. Now, in case you haven't seen one of these videos before, basically the rules are that I pick 6 books because that's around the number that I read a month. I usually read like 8 or 10, and so I like to give myself some leeway to pick my own and kind of mood read once I get done with the TBR books. And so the first rule is I'm going to pick a prompt out of this jar, and then whatever that said prompt is, I read it and I have to pick a book that matches that prompt. If I don't have any books that fit that prompt, then we put it to the side and we pick a different one instead. And yeah, if there are multiple books that fit that prompt, I get to decide between those books. And yeah, so that is basically it. So now let's get to the first pick, which I'm so excited about. I have been so excited to record this video, but this month has absolutely flown by. Like, I'm already recording this late. Like, I was supposed to have this out like 3 days ago. So, let's see. First prompt. Better not be the same one. I'm going to do a different one, actually. There we go. We've got one. This is one of the new prompts because I can... oh, whoa. It's bright. I can tell because these ones I did not cut with scissors. I just ripped it. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find one. This prompt, our first prompt is a book about an influencer. Now, I honestly think I have like 0 books about influencers, but we'll see. I mean, there's some that are like music artists or they blow up, but they're not like influencers. So, I mean, I guess we can't find one for our first prompt, so we're just going to put that to the side for now. Now, my hope is to get a bunch of fantasy this month because I got like barely any fantasy last month, and as a result, I read like barely any of my TBR. Next prompt. I have a lot of fun prompts in here now. I'm so excited for this. What do we have? Oldest book you own. Okay. Like, the book I've owned the longest. Oh no, what book will this be? Actually, you know what? I have owned this for years upon years, even before I got into reading. So, that is the oldest book I own, I believe. Yeah, that tops everything in the most I've owned, and I have not read this. This is the first book in the Lord of the Rings series, which I absolutely adore the movies, but like, I struggle getting into classics so much. So that'll be good for me to have a classic on my TBR. So, oh my goodness. The words are so tiny, but it's okay. I will get through this. So that is our first book for the prompt, oldest book you own. Whoop. So yeah, this was the first book, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Anyway, on to our next prompt. I talked about that first one probably too long, but it's okay. On to our next one, which is a little bitty one. Or I just folded it up a little bitty. Let's see. Oh, I really hope I can get a fantasy with this one. Over 400 pages. This is absolutely perfect for fantasy. So let me just see if my one I've really been wanting to read is over 400 pages, which is A Forgery of Fate by Elizabeth Lim. And if it's not over 400 pages, I'm gonna be so upset. It is. Yes, it's 470 pages. So that is so excited. So exciting. I've been wanting to read this since I bought it, which was like 2 months ago, and it just has not been able to get onto my TBR. But finally, I'm so excited to read this. Like, I think this has a character that is in 6 Crimson Cranes in it, and I'm really excited to see if it is. Now, let me read you the description. It sounds so cool, and I absolutely love like all of Elizabeth Lim's books. So far they've been like all 5 stars, and her fantasy worlds are just like so gorgeous. Okay, it takes a skilled liar to paint the monstrous truth. Trurian Sagas didn't choose to become a con artist, but after her father is lost at sea, it's up to her to support her mother and 2 younger sisters. A gifted art forger, True has the unique ability to paint the future, but even such magic is not enough to put her family back together again or stave off the gangsters demanding payment in blood for her mother's gambling debts. Left with few options, True agrees to a marriage contract with a mysterious dragon lord. He offers a fresh start for her mother and sisters and elusive answers about her father's disappearance. But in exchange, she must join him in his desolate undersea palace and paint a future so treasonous it could upend both the mortal and immortal realms. So we have... I'm so excited. Okay, so Beauty and the Beast retelling. Oh, I did not know that. I'm super excited now. It says, a girl who paints the future, a cursed dragon lord, bound by love and deception, they will bring down the gods. I love also some mythology in books, and also the edges are absolutely gorgeous. Next book we have... Not book, next prompt. My goodness. Next prompt we have... Set in the future. My goodness, why did it have to do the future? I just want a fantasy book. Do I have any books that are like set in the future? I do. Don't I? No, I don't want. I guess the only book that like I remotely want to read that is set in the future is Rebel by Marie Lu, which I'm not really in a sci-fi mood right now, so that's kind of very annoying that this got picked. But hopefully I'll be in a sci-fi mood sometime throughout the month. But usually my only reading mood is like thriller, fantasy, and that's basically it. So for our pick of set in the future, we have Rebel by Marie Lu. Now, this follows the characters from the Legend trilogy after everything in that trilogy happens, and they are in like the really high-tech like Antarctica, and this is set in the future, kind of like a dystopian sci-fi thing. Really cool. I don't want to really spoil anything, but I have read the graphic novel of that and I really liked it. I just hadn't read the physical one, even though I owned it. Next one we have is... No, it went flying. Oh, why did I fold this one so weirdly? Well, there we go. Shortest book on TBR. That is the shortest book on TBR. This is most definitely the shortest. This one is like 120 pages. This is Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. I got this, one of my friends got this for me because I love these, and she found a crossover of Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, which I absolutely loved the Nancy Drew mysteries, so that was really cool that she found that for me, and I've been waiting to read it. This will definitely actually help my number go up on books read this year because it's so short. It's not going to take long at all to read. So that is the pick for shortest book on TBR. Whoa, you can see my ring light. Now for our next pick, please let it be a fantasy. I need 2 more fantasies to be able to make it through this month. Come on. 2 more fantasies. I beg of you. I'm wanting 2 fantasies on this. Like, I'm actually wanting more than that, but like at least I only have 2 picks left, and I really hope they can both be fantasy. Okay, we can do something with this. This says romance book, and we can do something with this because I think the fantasies I'm wanting to read do have like a hint of romance in it, so I can consider it a romance book, and that's what I'm gonna do because I want to read these so bad. So the 2 I'm really wanting to read at the moment, well, there's actually 3, but these are like the 2 I want to read the most, are Everless by Sarah Holland and Frostblood by Ellie Blake. So this one is kind of like the Will of the Many with like time, instead of like will, it's like time, and it's like taxed, and if you can like buy and trade stuff with time as like a currency type thing, it's like the time off your life. And then Frostblood is kind of, there's Frostbloods and there's Firebloods, and all the Firebloods got killed by the Frostbloods, but then the main character is a Frostblood hiding or something like that, and she joins a rebellion. So that sounds like something that's right up my alley, and this does too, and they're both fantasies, and I believe, yes, they both have some, I believe, yes, these both have a little bit of romance, clean romance in them. So I need to decide which one I want to read more, though. I think I'm going to read Everless, because ever since I bought this, I've been wanting to read this so bad, and I actually have not really heard of this from like any booktubers or reviews or anything like that. I literally just found this on Libby one time when I was looking at fantasy books on there, and it caught my eye, and it looks literally so good. And there's even a blurb by Stephanie Garber on here, which we know it's going to be amazing if there's a blurb by Stephanie Garber on here. It says, Sarah Holland is a fierce storyteller, an intoxicating blend of blood, secrets, and haunting mythology. Everless gives new and terrifying meaning to the phrase running out of time. Okay, so that's what we're going to read. I am literally so excited for that. Now, if we can just get either like Frostblood or one of the other fantasies on our TBR as well, I will be literally so happy. So now, the pick for a romance book, which I think this has a romance in it, I apologize if it's not, but that is our pick for that, because there's no fine print saying it can't be a romantasy, so that's what I'm gonna pick for now. Then we have, for our last pick, what will it be? Okay, we have one. New to you author. So an author I've never read before, pretty much, which honestly, I was really wanting to read this one or this one as well, but those authors aren't new to me. So I guess we can get Frostblood, because I have never read this author before, and I had never heard of her before Frostblood, so very exciting. Now, let me just read you the back of Frostblood, and then I'll also read you the back of Everless, because I just realized I never read you the back of that one. It says, 17-year-old Ruby is a fireblood who has concealed her powers of heat and flame from the cruel Frostblood ruling class her entire life. But when her mother is killed trying to protect her, and rebel Frostbloods demand her help to overthrow their bloodthirsty king, she agrees to come out of hiding, desperate for revenge. Despite her unpredictable abilities, Ruby trains with the rebels and the infuriating yet irresistible Arcus, who seems to think of her as nothing more than a weapon. But before they can take action, Ruby is captured and forced to compete in the king's tournaments that pit Fireblood prisoners against Frostblood champions. Now she only has one chance to destroy the maniacal ruler who has taken everything from her, and from the icy young man she has come to love. So I, for one, am so excited about this book. Sounds so good. There are like trials. There's a little subplot, revenge type thing. Really fun sounding. And then the blurbs on these two books that I realized I didn't tell you about, like the actual blurb. Let me just tell you. So the blurb of Everless is, in the kingdom of Simpera, time is money, extracted from blood, traded in coins, and taxed to the hilt. Wealthy aristocrats like the Girling family live for centuries, while the commoners struggle to survive. Jules Ember loathes the Girlings. She and her father were servants at Everless, the Girlings' palatial estate, until a fateful accident drove them away. But now, desperate to earn time, Jules returns to Everless amid preparations for the wedding of the youngest Girling lord to the queen's daughter. Jules soon discovers that Everless holds more temptations and danger than she thought possible. Stories from her childhood begin to take on new significance, dragging her into a past she hardly recognizes and revealing a tangle of violent secrets that could change her future and the future of time itself forever. Anyway, that was that blurb. So these are our choices for the month of June, I believe. I have an announcement. I am doing a giveaway, and Penguin Random House is graciously collaborating with me to bring you a copy of Shadow Reaper by Lynette Noni. So all you have to do to enter is subscribe, like this video, comment down below why you want to read Shadow Reaper, and then if you are the winner, I will reply to your comment in the description, and then all you have to do is email me a picture of proof that that is your YouTube account, and I will then send the publisher your address, and the book will get sent to you. I will put all these rules in the description yet again, along with the description of this book and the Goodreads link to this book. It's basically about reapers and reaper hunters. There's an enemies to lovers, found family, a bunch of high stakes. It's my only 6-star of the year so far, and I absolutely loved it. So good luck on winning. So yeah, I am so excited to read these books, and thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you have a TBR this month, and I will see y'all in the next one.